Hello, my name is Amelia Worden. I'm going to present to you my research about the Channel Islands harbor water quality, specifically looking into nutrient runoff and algal blooms. Algal blooms are an occurrence that happen in coastal areas all over the world and can cause harm to aquatic ecosystems and human health. There are many factors to trigger an algal bloom, like nutrient runoff, temperature, water mixing, to name a few. The Channel Islands harbor in June of 2018 experienced a massive algal bloom. This is because of the Mandalay power plant becoming decommissioned. It left the water stagnant for 4 to 5 times longer than usual and was detrimental to aquatic life. Nutrient runoff from neighboring agricultural fields is thought to be of blame. So in this study, I went to determine if the nutrient runoff from the agricultural fields causes high chlorophyll levels that can lead to an algal bloom. To conduct this project, I sampled at 4 different sites in the harbor. You can see here on the map the 4 sites and their correlation to the harbor. They are circled in red. At all sites, nitrate, phosphate, chlorophyll, dissolved oxygen, turbidity, and conductivity were measured. I used 2 instruments to measure these parameters. I used the XO2 SON to measure chlorophyll, temperature, dissolved oxygen, turbidity, and conductivity. The SON was deployed straight into the water. I also used the DR900, which is a colorimeter, to measure nitrate and phosphate. Both these instruments gave me sufficient data. In my results, you can see the first graph shows chlorophyll levels at all sites on all sampling dates. You can see there are 2 spikes at site 5D on 2 occasions. The next 2 graphs are chlorophyll versus nitrate and chlorophyll versus phosphate that shows all sites on all sampling dates. To conclude this project, I found no linear correlation between nutrients and chlorophyll, but that doesn't mean it's insignificant. But there is a threshold correlation. Looking at the chlorophyll versus nitrate and chlorophyll versus phosphate graphs, after a certain point, nitrate and phosphate won't be limiting anymore, and that is when you see high chlorophyll levels. For example, the threshold for nitrate is 5 milligrams per liter. Once that threshold is passed, chlorophyll levels spike significantly, specifically at site 5D. For answering my hypothesis, if nutrient runoff causes high chlorophyll levels leading to an algal bloom, the answer is not conclusive. More data, specifically in the summer months, will be needed to get a more conclusive answer. If samples were taken over a longer period, it can indicate a stronger trend. This concludes my presentation. Thank you for listening.